week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got a man. It's Robbins. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the...
Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over. And
oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the grab on the big throw. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Maryland. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Goes to the option. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, UCLA. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Right down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Traore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down TFL, 2nd down TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Robbins. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. The lone back's got it. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense, quick tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. On target. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Traore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Maryland. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. And then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game now?
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick completion to the right. Continues to fight for yards. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely center cut. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way until...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Duggan.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Trying to beat the DT. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Oh, and they blocked it. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Offense in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air, and they fail to hook up on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Maryland. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Punts it out of the air. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw again. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. to the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the third sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move, he fires. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.